Hey, what's up? It's Kit, time for another video. Today, we will do something kind of different because we are going to try out this braid from YGK, and this is braid specifically designed to be used for tying assist hooks. Okay, so this is that's the it comes, well, it came like that. Okay, inside this, and I picked up the brown colored one, so we're gonna try it out. All right, so if you're new to the channel, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And today we're testing out this braid by YGK that's specifically made to tie assist hooks with. Okay, so, and what we've done here is we are using a method that relies on the strength of the thread and some super glue. Okay, so we're testing how this thread works with super glue and how it takes on super glue. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so I mean, tying with it is actually okay. It's just it's making this weird kind of sound, different texture from braid, and also it has fuzzies. And if you look here, it has a lot of strands and it breaks up. So right now, fuzzies are contained. We're gonna super glue things and see exactly how it holds and deals with super glue. Actually, not bad. It absorbs it easier. Okay, there we go. It's a nice color when it's super glued as well. All right. Not my favorite color. You know, I could do with red. White is good, but that is that. Now I'm very curious how this holds actually. So what we're gonna do, zap it with accelerant and let's do a pull test. All right, now let me inspect this and see exactly what so it fused together. Okay, so it fused together, which means this is pretty solid. And what happens here is that everything is plasticized and it pretty much fused with the cord, and I'm pretty sure it also fused with the base that we put in, and that base is stuck to the hook. Now, the biggest question here is if this will actually pop out, and if it doesn't, then it's at least as good as braid. That thing's not moving anywhere, man. Yeah, that thing's not moving anywhere. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. Now these are actually on sale, so we might buy a few of these. All right, and if I can find this in Amazon, I'm actually gonna check and send you guys the link. But I think this is like 100 meters. I'm not too sure, but I think this is 100 meters. It looks like it is. If not, it's 50. So it's either or. Okay, but that is clean. All right. Now let me actually zoom in so you guys can see. But that right there. Okay, It's freaking clean. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is also I'll bust out some of my fly tying thread. Alright, and then we'll do some tests. But this one, it's not fly tying thread, it's designed specifically for tying assist hooks, and it works really well. Problem is, it's not cheap. It is not cheap, guys. So for me, I use braid. Alright, if you can find braid that's cost effective, like really thin, and most of the time it's not, but there are some brands out there. Major Craft is one that has some braid that's pretty affordable, and then that's what I use to tie with. But this one's actually pretty good. I'm so surprised. Alright, so enough of that. What we're gonna do is actually put the other hook on this, and then make a finish to one. Yeah? Okay, so just like that. Okay, and like what we did with the first one, we'll do a thread base. I was wondering why things were so blurry. Alright, so we do a thread base, and just so we don't waste this, alright, I've wet it. Then we will wrap like that. Alright. Okay, let's see if the fuzzies actually... Yeah, okay. That's good. Now, since we know that this is similar to fly tying thread, all we need to do is actually just put a good base, like so. Alrighty. And then, let us go ahead and now, what we want is an equal length to this. I just kind of eyeball it. And that's also the length of, there we go. And then spiral this in. Okay, so it gets held. Now I'll show you how I deal with this sort of thing. So basically, I am wrapping this to just hold it in place. Like that. And ensure. There we go. Now, all I have to do is just loosen this up. Then I can be very precise with this, and at the same time, be very protected. So we have some tension with the, okay, let me adjust this. Okay, now, we just wind back. As you can see there, it is clean and my fingers are safe. There we go. Make sure that's in position right there. Okay, then our finishing wrap. It feels so weird. It's like it's smooth, but it's rough. Okay. I think this is good because it carries glue really well. Okay. Now, just to be sure that this is clean, because there are fuzzies. It's not nice when you're super gluing and there's fuzzy bits. You don't want that, alright? So now, let's super glue. not bad, I have to say. Not bad at all. Alright, so now we're gonna zap this. Ensure that gets dry. And then, now sometimes, you know, the white stuff, it's there. All you have to do is just clean it with your fingers. And sometimes it actually kind of gets taken off. Alright, so I'm sorry, I'm not convinced. So what we're gonna do is actually just do this. Alright, so it pulled off. It pulled off. The other one didn't. We know that the thread is not good enough for the bind and glue method. Okay, we don't know what the characteristics are of this thread. I should say floss because it is floss. Alright, now I think we've given it ample time. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, it actually looks kind of metallic, so it doesn't look bad. Okay, it's brown. It's not my most favorite color for this, but it actually looks quite well. Quite nice. Takes on a really nice shine. And it has absorbed. Now, if you look closely, it looks like it's plasticized. Okay, it looks like it's plasticized. That's pretty cool. Alright, now, let's go ahead and do the other one so that we can actually do a formal pull test. And that's actually what I'm really looking forward to here. It is that pull test. Okay, now, again, first thing is we're doing I don't want to waste this, so I'm going to do a fly tying trick where you just hold it like that and then pin it so you don't have any tag ends to actually cut. There we go. Now let's do this. Okay, I might have went overboard with the length here. I'm sorry, it's a bad habit. I know it should have been okay or good enough, but you know, I won't be able to sleep if I just left it. Okay, there we go. Now all we have to do with this is tight, spiral. There we go. So I'm putting pressure on the thread to pull the cord down and lock it in place. Okay, because we don't want that to move for the next operation. Now the next operation, I think I'm confident that I can actually do this here. Just put two. Alright, there's two wraps on the leg, and what it does is give steady pressure. Alright, now all I have to do is just turn this. Okay, and we're gonna do this a couple of times. So we're going forward, we're going back, we're going forward again. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so it just has a bit of fuzziness to it, and it doesn't actually kind of doesn't like being tied like that. Okay, so there's a lot of fuzzies here. A lot, as you can see there. So it kind of doesn't like being used in a whip finish. But aside from that, it's not bad. Okay, now for this, all you have to do is actually just, kind of run your fingers, and then you take the fuzzies that are there, it smoothens everything down, and whatever fuzz is there turns into very minimal. Now, let's glue up. And I have to say that this is a bit cleaner than the last one. So, like the last one, what we did was to actually just put little amounts, tapping it like so. I'm not using an awful lot here. Alright, so we're just gonna leave it, okay, for a few minutes. And what happens here is that we'll give the super glue a chance to actually penetrate down before we zap it with the accelerant. Once we zap it with the accelerant, it's gonna dry up. So we're given the super glue a chance to actually go through the braid, like we did for this one right here. So the whole thing is encased in plastic. If we did this too early, it's just gonna be the surface. So I'm also giving it a chance to have gravity help it go in. Alright, that should be enough. Sorry, excited. Alright, we're just using accelerant so that it dries up. Okay, so there we go. And that looks solid actually. Oh wow. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, here we go. Let's see. It actually looks pretty good. Alright, now let's put the solid ring and then we will do a PR. See how it figures with that. Alright. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom you guys out so that you can see what we're doing here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to spin the bobbin. There you go. Okay, have it right there. Okay, now I will pull this up a little bit. This is going to be a challenge. Alright, so twice. Okay, there we go. So now that we have that, I'm going to take my handle here and then let's see how it looks like after. I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty good. This is going to look so good. Well, I don't mind the looks. What I need is for it to actually work and function the way it's supposed to. And you know what? Right now, it's doing its job, but it's creating a lot of fuzz. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's not something I like. This is why I've actually went to braid, because braid doesn't do this. Okay, so That's that. I guess we could call this Dyneema floss because it is floss. Right now, let's cut this. Okay, so a bit of a fuzz there, and it's the same at the back. All right, so you know what's gonna happen. We are going to just zap this, and everything should actually just burn off. Not all of it for now, because the long strands actually this material is resistant to fire, which means that it is not polyester. It is actually Dyneema. So this is Dyneema floss. All right, so there we go. That's it. All we have to do now is actually go like that, and then pull. It should align them. There we go. Still not aligned, but we're getting there. Turn it a bit, like so. Almost there. Out of 10, I'd probably give this a safe 7 or a very decent 6. Still, I mean, I would rate most braids, but the ones that I use, I'd rate them at like 8.5 to 9. I've not seen a perfect thread for assist hooks yet, but that is pretty decent. All right, so again, YGK assist hook thread, or assist hook floss, I would say. I don't know the Japanese name, but yeah, quite decent. I will see if I can find this on Amazon Japan, and I'll send you the link. If not, then maybe I could just look for a link and then send you so that you can see the description. But that's it. Still, I still prefer fishing braid, like, you know, 0.4, 0.2, 0.3. That's I think that's it. But yeah, not bad. Alrighty. So again, if you like this, what you've seen, if you've learned something, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn more, please subscribe. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.